what was the aspect that you loved?
The aspect, I think, was it gave me a chance to express myself through the writing as well, because obviously I started writing, and the biggest aspect of it is that I felt that as can I mention the company as Times of Malta, we had a massive influence on the country. We have a massive influence on democracy, and so I felt that I am doing something for my country, not just for myself and for the company. Okay. So I felt that is a very noble thing, and that's why I enjoy working for Allied newspapers, basically.
Yeah, I think Simon Sinek mentioned something like this, that we human beings need to be part of something bigger than us.
Exactly, and I know he mentioned that. Yes, because that's true. Maybe not everyone feels it that way. Maybe some people find pleasure out of other aspects of their profession or their work career. But I feel that I need to be part of that, and if I had to look for another job or do something, that's what it would be. In fact, I am also involved in a football club where I feel I can contribute as well from the leisure part of it, the entertainment part of it. I play for a club I'm president of a club.
You like to play though?
I like to play. Unfortunately now I'm 54, no hiding about it. So playing football has become a bit of too much of a strain on my back now. I must admit. Although I do other sports, I try to do other sports. For example, last year I ran the half marathon. I tried doing it, so it wasn't too bad. I played a bit of padel as well now. I like to keep myself fit, but football was a very important role, and it helped me a lot in my personal life. It helped me a lot in my working life as well, even from the HR aspect now, because it taught me a lot. It gave me a lot of skills that I use today in my HR profession. Obviously, I would say the main one is the teamwork, the importance of teamwork, so the importance of everyone working together for the same goal. That is obviously the biggest aspect in football, and obviously when you come in your daily work as well, I think it is very important to have teamwork, and it is a 21st century skill. I think that as us HR managers should look out for when recruiting new employees, that they can cooperate, that they are team players, because I think that makes a big difference in the whole team dynamics. It also, for example, taught me about the uniqueness of each player is unique. Each player has his own talents. Each player is good in one thing and maybe not good in another thing. And it's the putting together of such a team that makes a winning squad. And again, in place of work and as HR, it is important that you put these people with different talents, with the right talents, not the best talents maybe, but with the right talents for what you expect out of them. So even there, it showed me a bit of that. It also gave me leadership skills, obviously. I mean, you have to be a leader. Not just the manager has to be a leader of the football team, but as a player, you have to be a leader on the pitch. And what's more important, a leader who shows empathy, which is another, I think, important aspect in HR today. Another skill people must have, the empathy, the emotional intelligence. When a team member is playing badly or makes a mistake, it's the way you approach him, with the way you encourage him, the way you lift him up and drag him with you, rather than putting him down or blaming him or whatever. In football and again in work. And it can go on and on for so long. I see a lot of correlation between the football and the skills I learned through football and what I use today at work. I might have digressed a bit, but so my career started in journalism, and after advancing through my journalistic career, with a lot of experiences which I will never forget, both coverages, both meeting people on the world stage, locally. I learned a lot from it. I learned a lot. It gave me a lot. I gave a lot, but I think journalism gave me a lot. But then there reached a point where I was, I think, around 35 years old. I had become assistant editor of the Sunday Times. I was editor of the Motoring magazine and editor of a few other publications. When I felt I needed a change, and I believe in change. I believe in constant change, to be honest, even though I'm still with the same organization. but I still believe that you can change not just the organization, you can change within, you can change the way you do things and all that. So I felt I needed a change. So it was either leave the company I loved so much, and I still love so much, or see what can be done. I proposed to the management back then to start. We didn't have an HR function. We had what was the old word, the personnel,
yes, yeah.
and all that. We didn't have at all an HR function. I proposed that. Don't ask me why. I proposed HR, but I thought that there was a gap in the organization, and I said it might be good to go there. And it took my sort of new career took off from there as HR. I built the whole HR setup. I built the whole HR department there. Back then, we were a company of, I would say, if my memory doesn't deceive me, about 350, because obviously we have the printing and the publishing of
still a large corporation.
It's still, yes. Now we're much less, obviously, which was obviously a headache for the HR manager to reduce staff and to right size and all that. But yes, we set up the whole HR department, and from then on I haven't looked back as well. And my HR career took off from there, basically.
Almost by chance, in a way.
Almost by chance. I mean, honestly, I think it was by chance. I mean, sometimes people say you should have goals and fixed goals in life and make sure you go for them. And I still think you should have fixed goals in life, maybe. But sometimes things come by chance as well.
Yeah.
And another thing I learned from football, again, is the opportunity. Take the opportunity. If an opportunity comes, do your best to make sure you take that opportunity. I remember when I was playing football and I was playing in the Premier Division against Lima Wanderers, I had got the ball from half pitch, I had dribbled 6 players, dribbled the goalkeeper, 1 meter away from the post, tap in, a defender comes and slides, takes the ball off from my feet, and I didn't score. So from a 0-0 game, we lost 8-1 that game. So my story is, I didn't take the opportunity then, and I suffered and the team suffered. Yeah. So as much as possible, I think you have to take the opportunities. Again, it doesn't mean that if you fail, it's the end of the world. You pick up the pieces and you learn from it and you move on, obviously. But as much as possible, I think you need to take opportunities in life.
Fair enough.